Going live. Hello, everyone. Yeah. My new avatar model. Let me come into the open. There we go. And I will get the camera in a little bit so you can see me a bit better. So this is my new model, and a big thank you to Scar the Fur for making this. He did this on short notice, and it looks amazing. Hello, Andy, and hello. How you doing? Will Kit be joining us today? Unfortunately, he's taking a little bit of time off of doing some stuff. He needs some. It'd be just like a mental break. Everyone needs one occasionally. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Skylar. I'm currently got a new vrchat avatar. Thank you. I also got my new VR headset, so the audio might sound a little different. Let me know how you think of it. I've been messing around with the settings just to try and make it sound a bit better, so it's not too loud, it's not too dimmed down, and it doesn't peak too much on my settings. But yeah, we've also got Leica and Renard here as well. They're chilling with us today. Yeah. Kit's taking us a little bit of time to When will the next memes video be? I'm currently working on that. There hasn't been a lot of memes lately that I can find, but I may just dig into my old memes and see what I can find. So don't worry, I'm going to probably do that next video. I do have a review video for my new headset, but I don't know, I might just throw that out. It was kind of just a second-hand headset. Yeah. What I can say about what I have in terms of the headset, it's the HP Reverb Gen 2. It's an okay headset. Who's the Protogen? That's Leica. He's been in a lot of my other streams. Yep. I heard something happened. Yes, it did, Andy. Yeah. Give him uppies. I'm shorter than he is. Look at me. I can't give him uppies. I'm small.
Yeah, I'd be a heavyweight.
Yeah, exactly. He would be giving me uppies.
Barely, but probably better than you could.
Yeah. OMG, you're so cute. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm not exactly physically strong, so
Yeah.
really strong enough to hold up a person for a few seconds, or more than a few seconds.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, this is this model is made was retextured by Scar. He made this model. He didn't make the model. He colored it for me. He did an amazing job. I actually asked for certain things to be done, and he did them quite damn well. Because he's small. Yeah, I am small, Bean. I actually didn't ask for the height. I actually should have told him, maybe make it this height, but oh well. I don't mind. I might ask him to make a slightly taller one at some point. That'll just be a separate Unity project, so that this one will just be... Yeah. I might also try and get it Quest compatible at a later date. One of my other friends I know does do Quest compatibility. I'll talk to Scar about sending me the Unity files for the project, and no rush. You just gotta take everything nice and easy. This sort of stuff is pretty cool though. And to be honestly, this model's pretty nice. They've done an amazing job on it. Yeah. Yeah. Scar also added into it the outfit. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So I have where is it? there it is. This. It's a staff that Scar added to my avatar, and honestly, thank you to him. He does an amazing job of these. Like, seriously. He made an outfit for one of his avatars completely from scratch. Seriously, he's an amazing person when it comes to making stuff. Got to see the new Little Mermaid movie on Sunday. It was hilarious. Oh, cool. Yeah, that gives you something to do. Yeah, I don't go to theatres that much anymore. Like, it depends on the occasion. Like I guess if the family decide to go to the theatres, maybe I might go. But at the same time, yeah, it depends. I don't normally go to them, but yeah. It was 0. Aw. Now, Andy, was this better than the original? Yeah. Yeah. I'd say if you really are interested in that sort of stuff, you might like it. I actually watched, what was it? I'm trying to remember the name of it. Aquaman. That was the one. They made a while ago an Aquaman movie. It was interesting. I will say that. If you're interested in that sort of stuff, that might be a good movie to watch instead if you don't want to watch that one for any reason. Most remakes of Disney haven't been the best. Yeah, they've been kind of mid at best. Like, I won't get into the equivalent of what The Lion King is in terms of...
Just give me a Robin Hood one and I'll be happy.
Huh?
Just give me a Robin Hood one and I'll be happy.
Oh, Robin Hood. That would be interesting. A new Fox version. The Robin Hood, the furry edition, but you imagine with modern day...
They can do it because they did.
Huh?
Because in the Pinocchio film, there's a Fox character.
Oh,
they can definitely do it.
That was that character definitely made a lot of furries suddenly jump forward from their seats, going ooh woo. But yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely proven that it would be possible.
Dreamworld is at their peak. Oh yes, especially with Puss in Boots. Like, if they continue going down that route with Puss in Boots, like with it being, or more or less the next Shrek movie, which is going to tie into all this, with decent quality animation, I can see it going a lot better and also getting a lot of people's money. Yeah. And they're also getting the same voice actor for Donkey, so that will be interesting.
But not Puss in Boots. Yeah, like, I'm looking forward to Kung Fu Panda 4, but hopefully it's not like a Toy Story 4 where it's just kind of pointless. Well, not pointless, but it didn't really need to happen.
Oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy... The newest Guardians of the Galaxy. I've yet to see that one, but I've heard it's going to be an interesting one.
I have. No spoilers, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a very good film.
I will be viewing that probably later this year. Once it comes out digitally properly. I'll leave that to your imagination on as how. But, yeah, there's like a... Yeah. Those two are just going to go take a little bit of time to themselves for a bit. Yeah. The otter is adorable. Yes, indeed. That's all I will say, and that's all I will hope. And yeah, no spoilers, just to say. Obviously, I may do a review on those movies later this year. I did watch Avatar, the newer one. Avatar: The Way of the Water. I thought it was an okay movie. Some people aren't really fans of those movies, which, yeah, understandable. I thought it was kind of interesting. it does leave a lot of cliffhangers in terms of what's going to happen next, and you can tell that by a whole bunch of stuff. They're probably going to plan on doing more with it. Yeah. Yeah. They're probably going to also be making a few other things. But yeah. Oh, does anyone remember they actually had an Avatar game? It was released on the PSP, of all things. I actually had one of the game cartridges for it. It was freaking crazy. Put it this way, it wasn't exactly known for being that good of quality. it didn't even go along with the actual like storyline of the actual movie. It's like, what? Yeah. And good luck finding a copy of that these days, though, because it was kind of like a bargain bin game, and a lot of bargain bin games kind of end up just poofing off the internet. I'll leave yous to figure out a way to play a game when it comes to using certain ways to play certain games on both computer and phone. Yeah. Yes, indeed. But, honestly, if anyone is interested, I am going to be doing a whole bunch of electronic stuff that I have ordered. I'm going to be trying to use them. There may have been an issue with something, but I may be able to still try and use it. Depends. Yeah. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. I'll just have to find a way of getting it to work. Because there ain't no liking of being able to improvise. Nothing like trying to improvise something when you've purchased it already and gone, oh, I'm going to have to try and figure out how to use this now. Yeah. Yeah. But, also, this avatar's got like a Luma style glow to it. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. I also will be building a few other projects as well once I've got those parts. I'm maybe going to make a light up fursuit tail. Don't know what it will look like, but I also have plans on making something else. I've got to order some 3D filament. I can easily do that later on after the stream, actually. I'm going to do is buy some black filament to make something interesting. It's going to be kind of fursuit related as well, because I really do want to make something different and make something that I could sell to someone who may want it. And yeah, be kind of interesting. It'll be a little wee way for me to try and craft something of interest to people. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you've been having a great time, and sorry for the lack of furry memes. I've been caught up in a lot of my projects. Yeah, and also, I've been also helping a few of my friends who've been, they haven't been feeling the best lately, so I've been kind of cheering them up and making them feel better, and at least trying to make them, their lives, make them realise that they're loved and cared upon by everyone. Yeah. And also, they're also really adorable friends. Yeah. Yeah. But I will be going to Ferality Sylvia this weekend, I believe it is. So I will be going to there, and I don't know about streaming, but I might be recording a whole bunch of stuff. So I'll be taking lots of photos and streaming this Ferality event, and this will be my first time going to a virtual con. I've never gone to one. I technically got access to the Ferality Aqua lobby because of a friend of mine managed to give me a invite to it, but it was obviously after everything had closed. Yeah. But now I'll actually have an event. From what I've heard, it's an okay thing, and I'll be talking a bit more about it once it's actually happened, and my thoughts on it. for a first con. It'll be interesting for a first VR con. I've heard these do pretty well, and people that go to them do a lot of cool stuff. Ooh, here we go. Let's go outside. Go along these steps. Yeah. But yeah, the this world's just one of the kind of interesting little space skybox worlds that has this nice kind of aesthetic to it. Yeah. I will be working on getting some more furry meme stuff sorted out soon. I've been meaning to do that. Yeah. But I will also be looking at the few projects that I have to work on, and yeah. But yeah, definitely going to do more furry memes, because I love doing them. I just need to find time to do them. And also, I am planning on redoing my my fursona to look a bit more like this character. So I will do I will get some ref sheet art probably later this month or this year, whenever I get the chance to talk to an artist who's willing to make a ref sheet of my Sona. I do have a ref sheet obviously already, but it doesn't have all the extra details that I'm looking for, such as, for instance, ears and horns. I'm looking to upgrade my persona. He'll still be the lovely, adorable thing that he is. Just going to add a few things to him. Make him more. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you've all been doing well, and yeah. It'll be amazing to see some more art of my Sona, and yeah. So, it'll be kind of those things. Yeah. I might even fabricate some kind of a cool looking luminous scarf or something to go with it. I am partial to the idea of having a nice little cute collar that has LEDs on it as well. I may make one of those. It'll take a bit of time, obviously. I'll have to buy a couple pieces of electronics to make the collar, and I want to make it so it's what's called an audio activated, so that when a source of noise is detected, it will light up. So, for instance, I talk or there's music playing, it will light up to that. It'll be awesome. Yeah. I'll take an existing collar and add the LEDs to it. Yeah. It'll look real cool. It's amazing what you can do these days with just very basic technology. You can be able to get amazingly cheap LEDs that are decent quality and attach them to a very basic little control board that comes with a remote. You can use an application, but they're kind of 50-50 if they're reliable or safe to use. So it's kind of like, I'd just rather have the remote anyways, because it works. At least for the basic LED strings, stuff like that. Yeah. I can easily build that. Yeah. Also, I am going to probably play some games on some other streams at some point. I do have a copy of what is it called again? Sega games from some of my older games, are Sega-based games. I can able to play those, and I may end up getting this avatar at some point made into a VRM, which is used for VC Face. So I might get that sorted out at some point. I do have my Protogen one made in a VRM, so that I can able to use that if I want to for VR. And yeah, it'll be amazing. Yeah. But how you all been doing? I hope you all have a great day, by the way. yeah. As of Kit, he's needing to take his rest, and that's why he's in on today's stream. He's every so often people need to have a break from doing stuff, and he's not going through the best of times right now. So I'm going to recommend to everyone that knows him to just be there for him. Just say hi and how's your day going? And he might not be responding that much, but just let him know that he's that he's cared about and everyone loves you and all that. Yeah, people need to hear that every so often, and not every day everyone is all right. Some days people just need to let it out. And that's a feeling that I can understand myself. Occasionally, we'll have our mental times where we just need to take care of ourselves. And, yeah, for me, for instance, I was pretty badly sick, and I had to obviously, take a day off of streaming, or more or less postpone it until I felt a little bit better. And yeah, now I'm feeling a lot better. I just got a bit of a cough occasionally. I talked to one of my other friends about it, and they said it lingers for a little while. And it's kind of gotten a lot better. Occasionally I'll just cough randomly, but it's not as bad where I'm coughing a lot. So it's kind of... yeah. yeah. I hope you've all been having a great time, by the way. And, yeah. Yeah. I am going to be getting, Scar... I'm going to be meeting up with Scar and a few of my other friends. Some that you've met on VR. Ah, there you are. You both alright?
Yeah, we've just been talking.
I'm good.
Okay, just wanted to know. Yeah. But yeah,
yeah.
Now where was I talking about? Oh, I got my stuff for making a protogen head just today. Just before I started the stream. I was looking over everything. It may or may not work, but I'll be testing it out later on to see if that's the case. Hello, I'm terrible with names. Choto, Dragon, hello. Nice to see you. Yeah. Yeah. But I am going to be making a protogen head at some point if these electronics that I ordered work. I found the program for them. The program works both on Windows and Android. So, go figures. Oh, there is an iOS version as well, so... if anyone actually uses it. Choto. Sorry. My autism kind of kicks in with names. I'm sorry about that. I do try my best with names. It's just it does take a little bit. It's a kind of thing where
I've been like that recently.
Where my name, like if I hear a name, I can understand it better verbally. But when it's like written down, it's a little bit harder because I don't know how to pronounce the words properly. Yeah, but it's nice to meet you too. And also, hello, fellow dragon. Yeah. And there's my friend Renard and Leica over there. They're just chatting with me and having some... Yeah, we're just chilling.
Yeah, with me it's just like people I've met recently, or just two people in particular. I never remembered their names, but I remember them now.
Yeah, same. I'm also like that. When I meet someone, I have to
appears. Hello, Zephyr.
Hear their name like 5 times.
Dragons for the win.
5 times. You have to remember them.
Yeah, it's kind of been like that for me as well.
But even then, when I haven't seen someone for a while, it's like, what was your name?
Yeah, that feeling.
Yeah.
there was like this one time where
Oh god damn it, Zephyr.
And this dude came up and was like, hey. He said my name. I was like, hey. I'm like, what? Oh. I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
I got myself my new
and I couldn't place
got a whole bunch of cool stuff today. So I got myself a new watch, which is kind of mid. I might upgrade it. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. I got my new avatar. I got my new headset and a whole bunch of cool other stuff that I'm going to be working on. I am doing good. Yeah. Yeah. As these fluffs, this adorable bean over here, Renard, he needs a cuddle. Yeah.
Definitely.
Hugs.
Oh.
Yeah. Hugs.
Hugs.
Aw. Love you lots, bud.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you too.
New VR day, yes, indeed. Be right back. Got to go download a new podcast. Oh, okay.
I'll give you a hug too.
Yep. Yeah. New VR day for me. So I got myself this avatar. A friend of mine by the name Scar the Fur made the model. Not made the model. He retextured it. Is the best way to put it. For me, and uploaded it to my account. He's done an amazing job of it. Really appreciate him. He does a lot of amazing work. He made a couple of my things, and he also makes his he made an entire outfit for one of his avatars. And for anyone who doesn't know, this sort of stuff is really complex and requires a lot of patience and time to do. So it's just like building an entire avatar from the ground up. From Unity and other such programs, and it's a lot of work. Does it have a new car smell? VR headsets do have a slight new smell to them. Even though this one was secondhand, it had a kind of it wasn't an unpleasant smell, it's kind of like that smell of something new, or something that you haven't been around for a while. And it's either because your body can able to smell the different smells of something else, and when you're around that object enough, it either the smell of you gets on it enough that it becomes completely smellless to the point, and then you just kind of get used to it, or your body just kind of, yeah. So is this VR? Yes, this is VR chat. So normally, what you're looking at is through a camera that I've placed in VR, a virtual camera, that lets me show you my avatar. Normally, what you would see if I was just capturing my VR chat client, it would just show what I would see from my personal vision. So it's kind of like, you just see kind of like a first-person view of everything, but I can still see I'm facing the camera looking at you guys, so it's not as awkward as some people may think it would be. Got big news. I am graduating in 3 days. Hooray for you, bud. Good luck. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, bud.
That's good.
Oh, nice.
Celebration on that one. Yeah. This bean here has been working on his research and all that.
Doing my research, and
yeah.
I might also be graduating this year, like in September, probably.
Hey, bud.
That's good.
So we'll have something to celebrate together.
You are an amazing person. And when it comes to your science and stuff like that you've been working on, you're dedicated to it. Sorry about that.
Oh, thank you.
No.
You're also an amazing person, and
thanks.
you're also an amazing person.
Yeah. But yeah, I got my new headset, which is a It's an HP Reverb Gen 2 headset, and it's a really nice headset. It was a little bit finicky compared to the other headsets I've used with setting up. It just doesn't like certain USB ports on my computer. For some reason, the computer's USB ports in the back of it didn't like them. I might try a different one on the back ports to see if it's just one of the ports on the back that might be a bit screwy, or if it likes the front ports on my computer, which is a kind of bit weird, but oh well. But other than the weird little quirk that it has with the USB ports, it works really nicely. It's a PCVR headset, so it just plugs into your computer, and it just acts like a screen and a video and audio headset. That's the best way to describe the PCVR only headsets. They don't have a computer in them. They're essentially just a really good quality screen strapped to your face. Yeah. Gotta go. I'll see you. See you later, Zetha. You have a brilliant day, and also congratulations on your name, blah, on your graduation. Yeah, that's what it is. You have a great time, bud. I'll see you around.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, seriously, like, anyone that can manage to get a college degree in anything, just anything, definitely deserves congratulations, in my opinion. They work really hard for that. It's a lot of sacrifice, a lot of, effort to get that. And that's how we end up with people that, for instance, one of the furry community who does research in vaccines. An amazing person by the name Chase. They're responsible for a vaccine for a particular one that I can't name here because YouTube's a bit weird with it, even though I'm not trying to be tinfoil hat about things, because I tend not to be. I tend to be fairly, just factual about stuff, and yeah. But honestly, this person has done an amazing job, and they're a very nice person. And also their first soda is hecking adorable. Yeah, it's people that are in our fandom that literally save lives that always make me feel very proud to be in this fandom. It's not only about this community's art and our drive in our community. It brings the best out of people when you have a good personality. You have a good, strong will to do stuff. It's like, for instance, this bean here is researching into astrology and other such things. So, he's going to end up getting into that sort of stuff.
Astronomy, not astrology.
My brain just remembers certain words really badly.
Astrology is something else.
Oof.
No, it's I'm studying exoplanets and their atmospheres. That's what I'm doing.
Exoplanets are ones that are
exoplanets
way
are
outside.
planets orbiting other stars.
Yep. So not in our solar system.
Yeah, they're orbiting other stars. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey Volk,
Yes.
want to know this sort of funny thing that Twitter has?
Oh gosh. Yeah. What's up with Twitter?
Basically, if someone talks about something like, I don't know, saying all furries, like,
This or that. Yeah. Something negative. I'm
having
guessing.
relations. Yeah, it'll show like a thing on the bottom saying that this is wrong.
Oh,
Because,
fact checks furry haters. Oh my god, that's priceless.
Yeah. 'cause
So
there's someone
studying
that said,
star signs,
this-
no, it's a lot more complex than just stars. Put it this way, it's like looking at a star very closely to see if there's a planet there. Very hard to describe. This fluff would know more than I do.
Oh wait, are we describing how exoplanets were discovered?
Pretty much. Hello,
Okay,
John
I can
Clapper
explain that.
and
Okay.
Jonathan White. Hello. Yeah, go ahead.
I can explain exoplanet discovery. Okay, so you have a star, right? You're observing the star's brightness, and every time a planet would pass through, would transit over it, it would cause a small dip in its brightness. And telescopes that we have nowadays are strong enough that you can actually measure that difference in brightness. And from that, you can get the planet's spectrum, which gives you its composition, its mass, its size, and everything you need.
There you
basically.
go. Hello.
And
I'm doing good.
That's one way of discovering.
I think I remember you. I think I've seen you around before, maybe. Oh, good to see you nonetheless, and both of yous.
Yeah, it's called Community Notes.
Community Notes. I think some other socials do that. Maybe Facebook, but I don't know. Facebook's a mystery to me. It's just a black hole of
It's for boomers.
Boomers. Yeah. Black hole of boomers. Literally. There's like a dozen different options in terms of socials for you. There's like Telegram, Discord. Even one I use, Anthrodex, which is a furry social platform purposely made for furries by furries. Really good platform. It just doesn't have an app because the person who runs it doesn't have the money to afford app development and updating it. That's the thing. It's one thing if you're running like an app, like for instance, I have a few pieces of software that were custom made for me. But if you've got like, say for instance, a social service, like, you know, like a server that's off, you know, somewhere else that app connects to, it needs to be updated every time that server is updated. Like, say, a security patch or something. That obviously requires someone to go into the code every time to update it. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'll leave that for everyone's imaginations as to why it's expensive. Yeah. But yeah, honestly though...
By the way, Volk, I have a presentation tomorrow, so I cannot be on for much longer.
Okay, bud.
I have to go to bed soon.
Hey, bud.
Yeah,
I'm glad that I could see you.
Minutes.
You take care of yourself, bud. Love you lots.
Yeah. Also remember what I've said.
Yeah.
And also, I got one thing to say to you.
Just see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. No matter what, I love you. You're a good friend. No matter what, you just take care of yourself.
Yeah, we're both here for you either way.
So are you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Renard having a bit of
you as well.
a bit of a rough day for him, but
Yeah.
I won't get into details because, you know, personal reasons. But
no, it's not going to details.
Yeah, exactly. He just needed someone to be around and talk with. That's why That's why I like talking to people. Sorry, coughing. Sorry. He just wanted someone to talk to and be around because he wasn't feeling the best. And that's something that we need to be more positive about, is just talk to people when you're feeling bad. It helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on a positive note, I am very happy to say this has been a great friend to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go get yourself some rest, bud. And I will see you tomorrow, or more or less tonight for me if you're on. Yeah. We can
I don't know, I may be, I may not be.
It's alright, bud. You take care of yourself nonetheless, and I'll see you again some other time.
Depends on how I'm feeling at that point.
Okay.
I also need to...
Yeah.
finish some presentation stuff.
Yeah, you take care of yourself nonetheless,
Yeah.
bud, and I'll see you around.
See you around.
Yeah.
See ya.
Love
You
you
guys
lots, bud.
around.
Yeah.
Have a nice rest of the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will do.
I'll be on longer next time.
It's alright though, bud. You take care of yourself. That's what matters a lot. Yeah. I don't want to see you getting worn out and having to be late for something important. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'll be going. I'll see you guys all later.
Bye.
See
And
ya.
have a good rest of the stream.
Sweet dreams, bud.
Bye.
Bye. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
I've had some hard days myself. Know what you mean. Yeah. For him, he just needed someone to be around to talk with for a bit. And thank you to Leica. He had a chat with him while he was feeling a bit down and needed just someone to talk to. And that's why he went off with Leica for a bit. That I'll leave as all that will be said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just gave them the best advice I could.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Just try and help people whenever they're feeling down and just make them feel like they're loved and cared about, because they are. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, on a more positive topic, I'm going to be probably ending up making a few more videos in terms of furry memes probably later this week, or probably most likely next week, because I'm obviously going to be doing Ferality stuff. But I will be doing the furry memes as well in the spare time when I get the chances. Sorry, I've been kind of lacking in that department. I need to do more of them. It's just obviously I've been gathering a lot of memes. I need to clean out my furry memes folder, because guess what that's sitting there?
Yeah.
It's all my bloody content from the FurCons. I've put all the videos there for whatever reason, just so I could be able to properly compile them into usable videos for YouTube. I might end up using some of those for shorts as well, but I'll probably just put them in their own FurCons folder in one of the hard drives. I need to order a new hard drive. I'm running out of space.
Yeah.
I'll just get another external or another internal and just flash it full of everything in there. By the way, are you British? It's just that you sound that way. I'm not British. I'm actually New Zealand. My friend over here is British, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, my other
Born
friend
and
that
raised.
was just here, Renard, he's actually from Europe. I can't remember the name of countries for my life. God damn it.
Netherlands.
Yes, there we go, Netherlands. Yeah. But yeah, New Zealand is kind of a bit of a weird mix of British and Australian when it comes to the way we sound quite often. Yeah.
I'd like to officially call it the land slightly turned under.
We're underneath Australia in terms of South and North Pole. We're closer to the South Pole than Australia is, so we're underneath of them, so how about that? I thought
The
you
London
sounded
beef.
French. Oh my gosh.
What?
One of the Cult of Dragons said that I sounded French.
That I don't know how that makes sense, but okay.
I guess just everyone has their own way of looking at it. I live in Idaho, USA. Oh
suppose.
gosh, that's out there. Yeah. Hope you're having a great day or night in Idaho. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm New Zealand. Little tiny country known for a few basic things. We're known for our sports, our cattle, milk, and I think a few other things that are unique to New Zealand. There are a few things that are unique to our country in terms of resources, such as green shell mussels, which are a type of shellfish that they only grow in New Zealand, of all things. We're also known for kiwi fruit, which are actually not New Zealand native fruit. They were imported from China originally, or somewhere in Asia in that region, and they grow really well in our climate. So go figures that we actually have fruit that is called kiwi fruit, but yet was never originally from New Zealand. Yeah. Day is doing good. Cool. Can you do the haka? No. I'm terrible at that. You gonna hit a bed, bud?
Yeah.
Okay. You get yourself some rest. I'll see you around. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you. Well, later.
Okay. Yeah. I might. A good place also, if you ever... Ooh, nearly fell over. Silly me doing a weird turn. If you end up looking for an avatar, try talking to Scar about it. He does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Just go into someone like either Gumroad or VRC Arena and just look around for an avatar, and then just give him your ref sheet and you'll be able to make you one. Yeah.
I have found one that I've wanted to. Well, just like a template, but it's like I said, once I get a headset, potentially for my birthday, then I'll get it.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Are you really hobbits and orcs, or are there in the countryside? No. Oh gosh. My father apparently did see them when filming the Lord of the Rings. He accidentally stumbled upon them while he was out hunting. He accidentally somehow got past their security through the scrub, because he was pig hunting and he had a whole mob of dogs that were chasing a pig that he wanted to eat. I'll leave the details out of that, but once he had got it, he ended up deciding to walk along the river edge. This river they used for that barrel scene from Lord of the Rings, the one where they're going down a river in a barrel. Apparently he accidentally found himself there, and then he saw one of them pushing one of the giant barrels up the hill. That's about all the details.
When they were escaping the elf place.
Yep. Cities in the US are small companions in Asia. Yeah.
Anyway, bye now.
Bye. See you around, bud. Yeah, have a good night's sleep.
Bye.
There he goes. Cities in... You know the movie Kangaroo Jack? I have watched that, yeah. Surprisingly, a funny little thing about New Zealand, we technically do have kangaroos. They were introduced from Australia. The tiny little things called wallabies. They're just a tiny little kangaroo. Yeah. You're very lucky. Aw. I might go to another world for a bit. Let's see here. I'll find a nice world that I know isn't too heavy on me. Here we go. Amberglade. And I will just join it. There we go. We're just going to go to a different world. I knew that. Okay. Yeah, other than the actual VR stuff, I've got myself sorting out sorry about the coughing. Yeah. Oh, here we are. Amberglade. This is a quite a beautiful world, actually. It's literally a forest. I might be able to, just a moment, I'll just move this object. Okay, cool. Show you what it sounds like. There we go. And by the way, what you're hearing right now is the sound of moorporks. Or an New Zealand owl. Yes, we actually have an owl here in New Zealand. Pretty cool. It's the same as saying an American from Canada. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we do actually have owls and bats. That's something. We actually do have a species of bats over here in New Zealand. They're tiny little things. Absolutely tiny little bats. They're about their body is about the size of a large mouse, and they mainly eat insects in their diet. They're normally a insect eater. And I've seen one of them. I was out one night and I thought I spotted a mouse. And I was like looking down at it, and I noticed it had very weird legs. And then it had very weird long front legs. And then it climbed up a tree and spread its wings out. And I was like, oh, little bat. Yeah, they occasionally will land on the ground to find bugs and worms to eat. Yeah, they're kind of cool little creatures, and yeah, it's amazing to see New Zealand's wildlife occasionally. We also have a flightless parrot that are known for causing mischief amongst our amongst all things IKEA. It's a not IKEA as in the brand of furniture, but actually a brand of yeah, they're a bird. They essentially look like a green parrot of all things, and they love to eat various things. They're kind of like a parrot, so I guess I would have to remember their diet. They're kind of a bit different to probably some of the, because we don't have the same kind of fruit as grows on, tropical rainforest, because our climate's different again. But yeah. Flatpack wildlife. Yeah. Yeah. Wee. This world has a lot of nice little biomes in it, such as this one, which has hot pools and nice areas of water and forest and all that. Yeah. Quite cool going to worlds that have multiple areas like this. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to be looking at getting a fursuit made similar to this avatar. Partially why I can actually do something. I can show you the avatar like this. So there you go, there's a side on that shows you my wings and the tail, and there's a back view, and back to the front. Yeah. Get that centered. There we go. Just like that. I can show an avatar completely from 360 on a camera for you. Pretty cool. Yeah. I am going to be working on getting the a fursuit at some point. The fursuit maker here in New Zealand is currently a little bit busy. The fursuit maker is Jackal's Pride, an amazing talented fursuit maker and adorable person. Really cute. They do an amazing job of all their stuff, and deserve a lot of credit for their amazing stuff they do. I think at least most of the fursuit makers over here have actually used, most of the fursuiters over here in New Zealand have at least one thing made by her. That's kind of talented. Yeah. She's probably one of the best fursuit makers that I would recommend here in New Zealand. If you're over here in New Zealand and you want a fursuit, she's pretty damn good at what she does. There is Australia. I don't know much about Australian fursuit makers. That's something I'm not quite aware of, actually. If there is other, like, there must be some over there in Aussie that make fursuits, and it'll be interesting to find out at some point. Like, I'll have to look that up. And there used to be websites that were updated constantly for fursuit makers and how good they are and how reliable their fursuit making is. I don't know if the website's properly updated anymore, being the main issue of that. Oh, hello, Xenia. How you doing, bud? It's good to see you. Yeah. Yeah. My new avatar. I've been getting used to my new VR headset that I got, and it's working quite well. I had a couple little bugs with it, but go figures. Yeah, so I'll look into. Sorry about the coughing. I've had a bit of a cough lately, but oh well. Ooh, where's my chair? There it is. I'm gonna sit down. Yeah, sorry about the weird position. I'm just kind of getting myself seated again. There we go. Working properly. And if anyone's hearing a weird buzzing or whining noise, that's my 3D printer in the background printing. How far is it through my print? Just a moment. It's got 3 hours. Oops, kick something. It's got 3 hours on the print before it's done. I do a lot of my 3D printing while I'm VR, so that way I can always be able to just occasionally turn over, pop up my headset, and take a look to make sure my 3D printer is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, that's something people forget is 3D printing is quite a useful technology. Like, especially if you're into, like, VR or fursuit making or just anything in general. It's a very useful tool when you use it right. It's not only just good for making little minifigures and boxes, it's also great for making brackets for holding things. Like, I need to make myself a bracket for my phone or something. What was it again? I'll have to figure that one out. I'm going to probably end up making a Protogen head, but I need to get the 3D print files for the thing if I can't make them myself, because, oh gosh, will it be hard. Yeah. Meh. What am I printing? I'm printing a little wee box. Overnight last night, I actually 3D printed a, what was it called? So, it depends on if you know if you've played this game or not. From Fallout 4, I printed a power cell. They're called like a microfusion cell or something like that. Which is also a container. It's like a threaded top on it. You can unscrew and put stuff in it. I'm almost tempted to make it so that I could turn it into a battery bank. Like, actually, unironically having... I'm sorry about the coughing. No. I unironically turn it into an actual battery bank for a phone. And have it so that you could just plug your phone into it and charge it. Okay, kind of cool though, I thought. Yeah. Meh, by the way, too, Zania. Meh. Yeah. A few of my other friends were with me, but they've gone to bed because they're in, one of them's in the UK and one of them's literally, in Europe, and if you don't know, Europe time is, I think it'd be like midnight for them, and it's like midday for me almost. So it's like really, really, it's hard for them to get in the right time zone. Well, it's the right time for them to be able to join a stream. Yeah. Yeah, but I am going to be 3D printing a few things. Also, for anyone wondering, if you've got a 3D printer, I do actually have on Printables my own account. My username is Vulcanax, so same as here. And I do have a couple of my 3D prints uploaded there for anyone who wants to print them. Free to use and completely okay with people using them for selling. Like, say if you want to print something to sell to someone, I am completely fine with that. The only thing I would say is just, say, oh, it was made by this person. It's made by me. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I thought about putting my name on the prints in some part, but I just thought that would just be kind of annoying for people. Like, like having a massive watermark on stuff is kind of, to me, it just degrades the quality of a 3D print, or it degrades the quality of stuff when you put your name all over it. Like, I understand if you want to put it somewhere it's like not going to affect anything. Yeah. Oh, time zones don't exist in VR. Yeah, technically, yeah. It's just how willing you are to get a night's how willing you are not to bother with a good night's sleep, or how long you're going to be sleeping in the next day. Yeah, I stayed up till like 12 last night with a friend, and they ended up going to bed like, about the same. Because no, it was actually their daytime and it was my nighttime. So yeah, it was their day. They had to go and get some food and all that. Yeah, definitely always interesting to see. I wonder if I can send a friend an invite. Yeah. There we go. I'll send that person an invite. Because I know them well enough. I've got a few people on my socials that I'll sometimes invite to my streams because they're nice people, and they also, I trust them being on my streams. They're not going to say anything too silly or too rude. I do know people that can be a bit, bestest way to put it, a little bit too NSFW to have on streams sometimes. Let's put it this way, Kit makes them look, Kit looks innocent compared to these people. And that's saying a lot about him. Yeah. What was respawn? Yeah. Make it easier to find him, almost for him to find me. Yeah. I love this world because it looks just beautiful. Like, that tree just looks amazing. A big golden leafed tree. Yeah. Yeah, and also there is a bit of a delay with the stream, by the way, to let you know. Not on purpose, but so if you say something, it might be a bit of latency because internet speeds. I'm on fiber, by the way, with a wired connection to our router, and still I have internet speed issues. Yeah, and that's one reason why I don't recommend cloud gaming when it comes to, like, for instance, if you want to play games like this aren't really cloud gaming because it's, you're running it on a computer, but then you're running the world from another part. It's hard to explain how vrchat works in a way that wouldn't hurt everyone's heads. Clients are a bit weird. Basically, though, the most simplest thing is I've found, because like I've played a lot of games over the last few years and learn how certain things work and all that, and you learn, okay, so this is how this works, and when I press a button, how long does it take for me to jump? So I'm pressing the button and I'm jumping right when I'm pressing that button. But say you're playing a cloud gaming service and you've got not that good internet connection, like for instance, I'm living in a town, it's not a big town, but it's still a town, and it has okay internet speeds. But say those servers are in Australia, and I'm streaming a game from a server to a computer here in New Zealand, and it's streaming all that, so it's doing nothing more than just playing the game from a remote server. The problem with this is when I press jump or whatever key that I need to press, say for instance it's a competitive game where you've got to be very precise with everything, and you can't delay a second, and if you do, you're going to end up with issues where you keep losing because the latency, not the lag, but latency, causes you to be able to miss things. Yeah. That's something I'm interested in, like learning how technology works. That's why things like Google, Stadia, and Ouya kind of have failed, because they haven't gotten proper speed. In order to have the kind of speed required, you'd have to have speeds that technically break the laws of physics if the servers aren't close. Like, I mean, controller lost tracking for a moment. If the servers aren't close to you, like I mean within almost the same town as you, you're going to have issues even if you're using fiber and the servers are really good quality and your connection is perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. You would have to have bloody impressive internet for that sort of stuff, and it's just blah. Some parts of New Zealand are still building up their fiber, which are a tiny, thin little glass cable that is absolutely tiny. It's unbelievable. Someone gave me a length of the fiber optic cable that we use for internet. It was just like an offcut they gave me, and it's unbelievably thin. And they say they have to work with this stuff regularly on a basis, and how it works is, a little bit of light is shot through this. Light is going on and off at a very rapid speed, and that speed of that going on and off is impressive. What it does is, on is 1, off is 0. Ones and zeros sent through the cable. Kind of like telegraph was a similar setting, how telegraph worked. That's how we've actually been sending data for the last 100 years. We've been sending it by literally just turning a signal on and off very rapidly. And that's how we send data. It's crazy. Yeah. And interesting thing about that, the fact that we literally are using light to actually watch YouTube and videos through the internet. We're literally watching it through light that's been transmitted through cables that go under the ocean all the way to land, and then through internet to your house. Or it depends, if you're using mobile, you're probably on, mobile data, but similar. Yeah. Meh. Yeah, I think we're in the stream now. It's been an hour, and it seems, most of the other people have gone. Oh well. I've had a good time today, and I hope everyone else had a great time. I'll see you all later. And hopefully next stream everything will be a bit better with a few of the other people. They'll feel a bit better, and yeah. I hope everyone has a brilliant day. Don't forget to check out my links in the description. You can also subscribe. That can help a lot for my channel. Thank you. And also, I do have a PO box if you wish to send me anything. Yeah. And I also have a Ko-Fi if you wish to help with my funding of the channel. It helps a lot, and it's always a nice thanks. And if anything, I could always send a little something if, depending on how much is sent and all that. Blah. Anyways, you will have a brilliant day, and thank you. Bye. Have a great day, night, whatever time it be for yous. Nah. Blah.